What up? This is a clip from our big NCAA basketball show. Let's get paid in full. Let's eat. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching odds.com. Let's have a big weekend. Let's move on. We have the last game on Max's card here. Long Beach State. The Long Beach State Beach. Shouldn't yell so loud. 3-4 on the year, 1-3 away at California Baptist Lancers. How about that for a couple of names? Eh? Long Beach State Beach, the California Baptist Lancers. Let's see what we are dealing with from a market perspective here. Long Beach opens up as 3-point dogs. It is growing. 4-point dogs at some books. The leading indicator books have moved it to 4.5. This total opened up at 158.5. It is dropping. 157.5 on the board and 157s. We're at the CBU Event Center in Riverside, California. Long Beach State 3-4, 1-3 on the road. Baptist Lancers 6-4, 6-1 at home. Long Beach State coming off their second COVID shutdown of the season. They last played in the 75-72 overtime loss at CSU Fullerton on January 9th. They're led by high-scoring guards. Isaiah Washington averages 17.1 points per game, 4.3 boards, 4 assists. Michael Carter, the third, averages 12.5 points per game. Chance Hunter averages 11.8 points, 7 boards. They also have 6'8 junior Joe Hampton, who averages 11.4 points, 4.1 boards. I was trying to get more information on if everybody was good to go, and I had difficulty finding that information out. I don't know if Max knows more, but at this point, there were no red flags or no this player is out that I could find. California Baptist has won 3 straight, but the last one was an 89-37 win over NAIA San Diego Christian Hawks. They have 4 players averaging double digits, most notably 6'11 senior from Australia, Gorjak Gak, who averages 12.2 points, 10.1 boards. They shoot the ball well. They get lots of distribution, 19.5 assists per game. They hit 46.8% from the field, 38.1% from 3, 78.2% from the line. But they haven't faced very stiff competition this year. And we have Long Beach State off of a break. Max, interesting spot here. Take it away.
Yeah, Jim, with this Long Beach State team, although they do have a point guard in Isaiah Washington, who I like and respect, I do question what type of person Isaiah Washington is. You know, you started at Minnesota, you went to Iona, you left an opportunity to play for Little Patino and then for Big Patino. So the natural question that comes into my mind is, does this guy hate strippers and sex workers? Because if he does, I hate him. And I just think that with this development in the possible character flaw of Isaiah Washington, just doesn't inspire a lot of confidence for me to back them going up against Cal Baptist team that, while you are right, they have played some cupcakes and some cupcakes lately, but that's just more for conditioning and game purposes. For me, I look at the conference numbers and I try and get a better gauge from them on that front. I think that, yes, they have played a little bit of weaker competition. Utah Valley, Tarleton State, Southeast Louisiana. And while they have been a little shaky when they've been lined in this point range, I do see and remember watching the Tarleton State series and seeing them cover those 2 numbers. I think that with Long Beach State, the question is, which I have not been able to answer, Jim, is what the status of Michael Carter is and what the status of Romel Mansell is. If you don't have those 2 pieces, I think that it definitely makes your job a little more difficult when it comes to playing against Cal Baptist. But I do think that even though Long Beach State has been missing pieces in certain games, we have seen this team still be able to get these totals to the 160 range. I think that in this spot, though, I'm more interested in backing Cal Baptist early. What I like about Cal Baptist is that they just play well in first halves at home. I've seen them be able to eclipse 40 points, even though we do have those 2 NAIA games to go along. I just think that with Cal Baptist, this is a team that has very good ball movement, unselfish play. They have a Canadian Tyrell who's done a really good job. They have capable front court players that can score and do a good job rebounding. I just don't see why I don't get on Cal Baptist at least first half when the line comes out in the morning and give them a shot. I think that Long Beach State, while they are on paper the more talented team, I do think that the location the game is being played in plays a big factor and favors Cal Baptist heavily. I think that if Cal Baptist is able to get to the line 20 times and make 75% of them and hit 10 threes, they're going to be able to stay in this game, if not win it. We know that Long Beach State, what their defense doesn't do well is guard the three-point line, and teams on average have been able to hit 11.5 points against them there. So I just see a lot of points getting scored in this game, and I see Cal Baptist having the opportunity to not allow them to build a lead, allow a team get back into it, and then lose in tragic fashion like they did against Sela in the beginning of the season. I like Reed Nottage. I like freaking Mark Carboni, the New Hampshire transfer. I just think that this is a perfect team for the system that they play. Lots of three-point shooting, lots of kick and drives, lots of ball movement to get your offense flowing. I'll take Cal Baptist in the first half up until about 3.5 points, Jim.
Okay.
So that's the way I'm looking at that game.
First half, 3.5 max. There you go. Long Beach, State Beach, California Baptist Lancers. Max is on the Lancers first half, and a 3.5 is the limit from that.
Jim.
Yeah.
Just want to do a quick shout out to our friends, Long Beach State. Well, Long Beach's finest cappers, DJ Big Boss, and the Master Jedi of Unders, Noli knows.
Absolutely. So, and that's who gave me this hat, the legend Noli knows. So big shout out to Noli. Very, very interesting card, Max. I feel a bounce back is in your immediate future after that horrifying banana ketchup incident of 57 minutes ago.